Hey, it's Jack from Alpha Charts with a stocks to watch video. Today is November 5th, 2023. Before we get started, this video is for educational purposes only. These are not recommendations to buy, sell, or hold any stock or security. I may hold positions in some of the equities mentioned. Know your time frame and risk tolerance. All right. Also, if you like these videos, please like and subscribe to my YouTube channel. It really does help me out, and I do appreciate that. Also, follow me on Twitter at AlphaCharts365. I'm posting things there all the time. I think it's very beneficial. Some of it's just for fun, but I think most of it is market related. So it's worth that as well. Again, on Twitter or X at AlphaCharts365. And if you really like my content, want more in-depth content, because I give a lot to my subscriber group, become a subscriber. Easy as that. Go to Alpha Charts 365 on X and click on subscribe. All right, let's get into these charts. Just looking at the SPY. I did say the market yesterday. I go really in depth into what my feelings are, but just real quick, I think there's two options here, right? I think we either pull back into the moving averages and we get some sort of inverse head and shoulders, or it fails completely, right? That's the two, I think, options. So let's get into the names today. First one is going to be DraftKings. It helps if I click on the right screen, and there it is. DraftKings had earnings already. By the way, know your earnings dates. It's it's your responsibility for that. All right, so we had this beautiful uptrend, and then we had this kind of loose consolidation here. You kind of do something like this, and it held where it had to, and now it came back out. So if we can, I'll just reuse these. What the hell? This would be the preferred motion I would like to see. An inside day of this giant bar, maybe two inside days. Let these moving averages start to catch up a little bit. So it's way extended, obviously. But this is definitely one we want to watch. Maybe if it comes into this 3250-ish area, right? Moving averages start to catch up, holds 3250-ish. That could be an area that we can manage risk against. Again, we don't have to do it against moving averages all the time. We just do it against a level. So that's one that I like right there. DraftKings, Meta. This one has just basically, as the market pulled back and kind of went sideways, this one held its own really nice. Beautiful just consolidation after an amazing uptrend. Expectation is breakouts. I think the breakout could be bought. Looks really good. BRZE. This is Braze technology company. Just after its IPO, came straight down, trying to build out this base right now, and we're starting to see some constructive price action coming through here. It's again had a very big move on Friday, so probably needs a little consolidation, but then a break above $48 to $50 somewhere in this range. That would be nice. You do an early entry if you want to by buying the breakout above the downtrend line. Does this downtrend line matter? Well, it matters right now, right? We don't know if a week from now, 2 weeks from now, any of these lines matter, right? There's just right now we're trying to touch as many points as we can to make the best possible line we can. But I think inside day or two, or breakout of this downtrend line looks pretty good. Pinterest. Again, this one was a high flyer, was almost a $90 stock, and and then came all the way back down, and now it's trying to consolidate and break out of this general area right there. Big volume coming in here, so that definitely catches my attention. Again, extended, so now we have to wait for the pullback, but definitely should be on our watch list. Coinbase, if you think Bitcoin is the halvening coming up, and I don't even know when that is. I think it's, I don't want to say when it is, but we expect it's sooner than later. There you go. This is a play on really cryptocurrency and really specifically Bitcoin. Maybe a little bit of the Ethereum, right? So Coinbase is one of the few survivors of that industry. And I think that maybe it's going to start to, as people get interested in Bitcoin again, because price is rising, this could be, something that looks pretty good. With that being said, MSCR, right? MicroStrategies, that is basically de facto Bitcoin ETF, in my opinion. And you could see how this is, has come up, now consolidated and trying to, move out. Again, if you want, a quasi play on Bitcoin is to buy MicroStrategies, right? Yeah, that's that, right? So it's for some people, it's not for other people. But AMD is for everybody, right? AMD is for everybody. So this one, just, it wasn't looking great here, lost its general area, lost the 200-day, and then it just boomed right back, retook this VWAP, retook this area, above all of its moving averages, above the trend line. Like, it did everything it was supposed to do in a week. Right off the bottom. Boom. Of course, now it's a little bit extended, just like a lot of other things. So expect some consolidation, sideways movement, and then maybe move higher, right? That's AMD, NVDA, the big brother, sister. It barely pulled back. This, a lot of people, including myself, said it was a potential Head and Shoulders. And why do we say potential? At least I say potential, because until it confirms, right, and it never truly confirmed, right? I mean, you could just, never truly confirmed. It isn't a Head and Shoulders. It's just a potential Head and Shoulders, as Brian Shannon always likes to say. It's got to confirm, and he's right. And it never confirmed. Now, it does have this downtrend line to deal with, but it's just basically moving sideways after just a ridiculous run, going from $100 to $500 in basically a year, right? Pretty crazy. And now it's just consolidating those gains. So, if this can break the downtrend line, that's step one. If it could break this general area and get above 500, that's step two. But NVIDIA is definitely a liquid leader, and we should be paying attention to it. Palantir, that's another one that looks really interesting this week. So you see how this general area has been very important since its basic IPO. And when we kind of zoom into it a little bit closer here, you see how it went through this consolidation period, and then it broke out, which is beautiful off of earnings. Again, so kind of extended, like most names in the market right now, but it is making, or close to multi-year or year 52-week highs, right, real close to it. So anyway, it's got a nice little base. After a big move, there's your consolidation, trying to move higher. If it falls apart, well, there's no reason to be involved in it. So just, manage your risk, right? Last one in this group is going to be Shopify. Again, Shopify, one of the best stocks of, maybe all time. It's split adjusted, it had multiple splits. It was at 176, came all the way down to 23, right? And now it is trying to move out of this general area. And, we can see how, kind of held here. It didn't hold. Again, there's no reason to be involved in it down here, in my opinion. So everyone that says they caught the bottom, off of this earnings gap, there was no reason to be in it. It looks like crap before earnings. So, but now it's starting to set up. So if we can get some consolidation, break the trend line, make a higher high, that would be super constructive, right? So there you go. There's a bunch of names for y'all. Be patient this week if you can. If you like this type of content, I do it much more in depth, much longer video, many more names for my subscribers. That's just one of the many things I do for them, including market notes, including focus lists, including midweek videos, chart requests. I mean, so much more. Check it out at AlphaCharts365 on Twitter or X or whatever we're calling it these days. Hope you all have a good week. Take care.